Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone.
It's on me.
Sorry.
I'm starting the podcast today. Hi, guys. Welcome to Couples in the Ring.
Why were you rushing me?
Because we're late.
You can start without me then if it's not even on
You're the
me.
boss.
And yeah, you were rushing me, the boss.
So get on here on time. Okay, anyways. Hi, welcome to Couples in the Ring. My name is Sik Salim. I'm not a couple. I'm a single. But single in the ring doesn't sound right because in order to have a ring, you got to be a couple. Unless you're talking about the other type of ring in which these two are professionals of based off last week's conversation. Guys, Karlee and Josh are here today. Hello.
Yes, we are. Hello.
Yeah, we're special guests on today's podcast.
I'm Sik.
Thanks so much, Sik, for having
Yes.
us.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate you guys taking time
Yeah.
out. I know you guys are busy planning a wedding or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
We can tell we can tell you're new at this whole podcast thing, so we're happy that we're here to help you because most of the time, if you're running a podcast, you don't like open chips right next to the mic. But
I didn't open chips right next to the mic. I'm here because last week was a movie, so I came prepared this week with some popcorn. Okay?
that's good.
I don't want to fucking miss out.
That was a good response.
I don't want to miss out. Okay. I do want to talk about last week because last week's convo had me yelling at the fucking computer screen. Okay? About the whole hug situation. Do you remember that?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot you weren't here.
No, but I was yelling at my screen being like, guys, like,
I know you would have been on Josh's side.
I do agree with Josh.
I know, because you have a million girlfriends, we know.
that means absolutely nothing.
Yes, it does.
But no, I got to justify it. Okay, listen. Hold on. You guys talked for
Karlee
25
in the
minutes
ring.
on this fucking topic last week.
I know.
Give me 5.
It was so bad.
I agree with Josh. Parts of it I agree with you. If you're not a hugger, why are you going out of your way to hug? That's a little
Thank
weird.
you.
It's a little weird, but it depends on who the person is as well. Like if just because I'm not a hugger, but if the other person's a hugger, I'll hug that person, right? When it comes to your boys, you guys are saying like the whole dapping up and shit. Which, by the way, it's dap, not dab. Dab.
Yeah,
dab.
dapping up. Yeah.
So not dabbing. If you're dapping up your boys, that's one thing, but doesn't necessarily mean you have to dap up your girlfriends. That shit's weird. Okay, you ever dap up a girl? That shit's odd. Okay, it feels weird. They don't know how to do that shit. It's odd.
I do.
No, because you're a man. I'm kidding.
He's called me fat,
No, I didn't.
and now he's calling me man.
Did you guys hear me?
You're done.
Did you hear me call her the F word at all?
Guys, this is Sik's last episode. Say your goodbye messages right now.
I said absolutely nothing wrong. Okay.
Wow.
Listen.
Really digging yourself a hole real quick here, buddy.
Yo, way to be inclusive, Karlee.
Oh no, this is going to shit so fast.
Okay, no,
wow.
seriously. Can we get back on track, please?
Yes.
Can we get back on track? So I agree with Josh though, where it's just like sometimes you don't have to necessarily be like a hugger to go hug people. You just hug your boys when you're going. Just because you do it once in a while doesn't mean you're classified as a hugger. But at the same time, it's like guys don't really hug like that. The reason I hug like that because, like you said, I have a lot of girlfriends. Like I have female friends. I should clarify that. I have a lot of female friends. So like for me, like yeah, I hug everybody. Even my boys. Like I'll if I haven't seen them in a long time, I'll hug them. There's
Yeah,
3
you're
ways.
a hugger.
There's 3 ways you can do it. You can do a dap. Do you want to switch seats real quick? I can demonstrate with Josh.
No, it doesn't matter.
Fine, I'll do it myself. So there's 3 daps you can do. One is the regular handshake. Boom, right?
Yeah, correct.
Next, there's the second one where it's like you haven't seen your boys in that
Yeah,
long. Or
yeah.
it's you hold on to
Yeah.
it, you hold on to it, and you bring your arm
I
out.
know.
The third one is when you really haven't seen your boys in a while, and you let go of the hands, and then you hug them,
Boom.
right?
Yeah.
But then it's like you haven't seen your boys in forever.
And then that
it's like,
one,
what's
is
up, homie?
you
And
hug them and
you
you grab
go-
their ass.
You grab their
you're
ass
like,
and you do a little
"Hey,
pelvic
go.
thrust."
I haven't fucking seen you in like 2 weeks, man.
You look them dead in the eye and be like, "Listen, you motherfucker,
haven't seen you in 2
fucking missed you, okay?"
And
And
just
just like,
on the nose.
yeah, dude, and it's just like a UFC face-off, but it's really intimate.
Yeah, exactly. That's usually. I think that's after 2 weeks. It's a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
that's how-
thinking 4 days.
Yeah, well, yeah.
There's 4
It
levels.
depends. It depends. Yeah, that's right.
But no, man, that's my take on it. And the reason I wanted to just kind of start with that on the episode is because last
she
week
hates us.
I was pissed that I couldn't be there.
I know.
And I wanted to be there so
Dude,
bad.
We literally said we're like, of course, the time where we're actually couples in the ring. Sik isn't even here to be our third party.
But you don't think it's weird that if this person's not a hugger at all, I'm talking about initiating. You don't think that it's like sus?
No, because what if the other person's a hugger?
Then they should go. If they're going in for it, fine.
I don't know. Like if you just know that person, you know them to be a hugger, you're gonna go for the hug anyways.
I brought up a good
matter
example
who
of
initiates?
Liv, who's not a hugger. I have never hugged Liv, and she's my sister-in-law. And she does not hug people if you saw her
Why are you looking at me? We already had this conversation. Look at me.
hugging, but I don't even think you answered. If you saw her hugging a male friend, you would think it's fucking weird. Even a female friend, you'd think it's weird, especially.
No, I did answer because we're not gonna get into this again because it was way too long of a segment last podcast. But what I said was that wasn't what the actual initial thing you said was. It wasn't about whether they're a hugger or not. The whole thing was.
I was just asking you the question. It's a yes or no answer.
Don't worry about it. We're not going back into that.
Yeah, no.
Let me ask you a question.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question.
All I needed.
On your wedding day, I walk up to Josh.
Yeah.
I give him a hug.
Yeah.
I walk up to you and I give you a handshake.
Are we doing a 2-week hug or a 4-day hug? Or are we doing like a?
No, it's a wedding hug, bro. We're going to the bedroom after, and then we'll come back.
That's a different hug. I never done that one.
Do I give you a handshake because you're not supposed to hug your female
Yeah,
friends?
that's fine.
Keep it professional, especially at the wedding.
True.
Karlee's there. She goes, sick. Thank you so much for coming. You're like, you're so welcome, man.
Exactly.
I will
Okay.
see you
thanks,
next
boss.
Friday. Thanks, boss. Congrats, boss.
What?
Congrats, boss.
Oh,
they
congrats,
said
boss.
grass.
I heard grass boss. I was like,
Grass, boss?
English?
Nope.
Okay.
Anything
Anyways.
else?
No, man. No, it was a fun weekend in Toronto. It was
Yeah, that's right. You went to Toronto.
religious holiday, so
Yep.
I just spent time with some family and shit like that. Dinner
Good
on
for
Friday.
you. Good for you.
Did some boat on the waterfront on Saturday. It was
Really?
sick as fuck. Never rode a boat in my life.
Really?
It was fun. It was really fun.
I've done that.
Yeah, it was really cool. And then Sunday I came home early. And then one thing I did want to say was timing is very impeccable. The week prior to that, I remember I said on the podcast, guys, I need to talk to you about something. I'll talk to you after the show. Last week I wasn't here. There was a comment, and I got a couple DMs. Did you lead the podcast? Did you and Karlee Josh get into a fight? What happened? Guys, stop speculating shit. It's funny as fuck to see.
Have
It's
you been on
entertaining.
YouTube? It's all speculation. Everything is speculation.
I know. It's just funny to me because now that I'm in this space, and being on the receiving side of it, it's just weird to me how people can just sit there and just conjure up conclusions over nothing.
You want to hear something hilarious?
That it's all women? Oh.
No. Whoa.
Oh my god.
I saw a comment today. You know how we were arguing last podcast about this hugging thing?
Yeah.
Someone commented something about whatever. Oh man, that opinion's so messed up. Karlee girl, I hope you should rethink the marriage.
Seen that.
What?
Pardon me? Pardon me? This is fucking YouTube in a nutshell. Let me tell you. You should really rethink the rest of your life with that man based on that conversation. Pardon me? Come on, that's fucking YouTube in a nutshell. It's
The funniest
crazy.
shit to me about all that, though, is like they say, you're wrong, and then they give their opinion as if it's a fact.
Yeah, all the time. Oh, man, it's
Mom,
great.
look what I'm wearing.
Dude, that looks super comfortable, though.
It is. It
It was
is.
mad
Says that
comfortable.
I look fat.
Shut up. No, I didn't.
I could fit a whole wine bottle in here.
You can
a
fit
bag
Josh
of-
in there, dude.
Yeah.
I could fit Cowboy in here.
You could hate that, but yes, you could.
Okay, I have a serious question. That material,
Yes.
have you ever... Well, I would hope so. But is it like you ever had like a bathroom floor mat made of that same style material?
Yes.
Dude, they're so comfortable to
It's
stand.
kinda
It's
like
the same
that.
shit,
It's
right?
kinda like
okay,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
Those are so
Without like the memory foam part in the middle.
It is. It's.
You want to
dude,
feel it later?
No.
Like you could sleep
You
in
want to
that.
feel my ooty?
You could sleep in that.
What?
Hello. You better fucking knock it off.
Whoa.
Whatever the fuck you
No,
guys
no,
got
no.
going
No,
on here.
it's called an
Don't bring me
ooty.
into
Yeah,
this.
yeah,
Josh,
yeah, yeah.
Josh, do
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
Josh, do not bring me into this.
You want to feel my ooty later? Pardon me.
Call it ooty.
Imagine.
Don't
Imagine
ever.
the double standard if I did that. I'm wearing an ooty. I go, yo, you want to feel my ooty later?
Josh, I will gladly feel your ooty later.
She'd be like, what the fuck did you
I
just
didn't
say to her?
say booty. I
I said
ooty.
ooty. I said ooty.
It's
It just sounds wrong.
What was that? Was that your ooty?
What was
Is your
that?
ooty creaking? I think it was this.
Okay, stop touching it. Why are you
Okay.
touching it?
guys. Hey, guys. Jesus, that was perfect timing. I said,
That
that was great.
perfect.
Okay, Josh, I promise you, I wouldn't know that was gonna happen. That's all on her, but I will gladly touch your
I'm
ooty.
just hurt. That's
You
all.
know, you should rethink your whole life.
I should really rethink this marriage based off of that ooty comment. You're right. Anyway,
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Shall we get
welcome back. We'll get started. We're gonna do some emails, obviously, guys. Again, with the emails, we are getting a lot that are coming in. Obviously, what I do want to say though, because I am the one that does pick the emails. I do go through them. Now, in regards to the emails, I appreciate anybody that wants to send something in. just try not to send in like super generic stuff, like things that we might have already talked about or something like that. Like if it's a story of your own, absolutely go for it.
Are you reading questions and stuff though?
They're just sending in like questions about like regular, very, very simple situations.
But can it get on? Can it
it's very like cut and dry. Like, hey, what do you do if my boyfriend's not putting up the toilet seat or putting down the toilet seat? Like, you know what I mean?
Put
it's
it
okay.
down.
I'm just saying, like, it's probably not going to get read, is what I'm getting at. So, you know, when you do send them in, just make sure it's like...
Maybe put, like, the most detail you can.
Yeah, like, give us more detail. Don't be so, like, cut and dry about it unless it requires that. But, like, you know, shit like that, it's probably not going to make it in. So that's all I'm saying.
Just because we have a lot of competition... And guys, we had some crazy fucking emails on here. I'm sure you've seen. And if you do want to send in an email, it's on your screen right now. So copy it down, memorize it, do what you got to do, speed read it, speed text it, whatever you got to do, and send in those emails for next week.
Awesome. Okay, let's. This one's actually a really good starter. So this should convert into a good conversation after. Yes. So the title is "Partner Being Friends with People That Disrespect Me." Okay.
I love this title already.
I knew Karlee was going to go
Great
off. That's
segue.
why I picked it.
Booty.
Question for you, giving you full backstory. My dad and my mom got divorced at the age of 9. My dad cheated on my mom with her best friend, who was my babysitter.
Whoa. Can you restart it?
That's
I know.
packed.
I know, sorry, but can you restart
Mom
it?
and dad got divorced at 9?
You know what we need to start doing? We need to have like a board, a whiteboard,
and
I can
draw
make
it?
like a web.
Yeah, I know.
Like I'll be illustrating.
Yeah.
Especially when the families get all intertwined.
Yeah.
Yes.
Facts.
And we need to do like...
True.
Yeah.
Because some of these emails got everyone lost.
Yeah, you can't keep up. So I got to like, you know, actually smartboard it. And Smartboard. Why did I say that? That's like from 1920.
No, that was like when
I mean, I was in school.
Yeah, that was like 2003.
1920.
Yeah,
when smartboards were like a thing.
Yeah.
That was like before.
No, projectors were the thing.
Yeah, but smartboards were like the cool. Like if you had a smartboard, your school was rich.
Rich, yeah.
But it was to the point where smartboards for me pissed me off because it was the new technology and I didn't know how to start them shits. So I get mad if all they had was smartboards and not chalkboards.
And smartboards are stupid because you would write and your elbow would touch it, it would make a line.
Yep.
Oh, anyways.
Not so smart.
No, true. Okay. So my dad and mom got divorced at the age of 9.
So when kid was 9.
She was 9. My dad cheated on my mom with her best friend, who was my babysitter.
Sorry, one more time.
So the babysitter. So the babysitter that babysat her at 9.
At 9, okay.
Was her mom's best friend.
Okay, male or female?
Woman.
Okay.
Dad cheated on the mom with the babysitter.
Okay.
And, yeah.
Got you. Dad.
She should have just said her mom's best friend.
That's okay. At the age of 12, I had 3 stepsisters who I was close in age with one of them. We lived together in our parents' house, my dad and her mom's house for a couple of years together. I ended up moving back to my mom's just for my comfort and wanted to switch things up. I no longer speak to my dad, just a horrible father, and he will never message me to see me because his wife and I don't get along. Anyways, my stepsister, call her T, introduced me to her now boyfriend of 2 years. T's boyfriend and I, and mine, played rugby together. T and her boyfriend moved in together and rented a place. 1 year later, they moved out, and T needed help moving and asked my boyfriend. But T was moving back into my dad's and her mom's house. T asked my boyfriend, and he said sure. Once I told, hey, I'm not moving T shit into your dad's house. Oh, hey, I'm moving T shit into your dad's house in a couple weeks. I told my boyfriend I felt uncomfortable with the situation, considering he's never met my dad, and I don't have a relationship with him. My boyfriend said, okay, he won't help me out. Or won't help out. He told me because I didn't feel comfortable, he wouldn't do it, and because he had his nephew's birthday that day. On the day that she needs help moving, she calls him and he states, oh, Cass, which is her, said she doesn't feel comfortable with the situation, not explaining fully why he didn't want to go. Anyways, T messaged me and went off stating I'm a horrible sister, I'm dead to her, I'm a piece of shit, basically degrading my character because I felt uncomfortable. I later sent the text to my boyfriend and I said I don't want a relationship with her anymore and you shouldn't either. We spoke about this and he said she's my friend. To this day, he's still friends with her and will chat on the phone with her. I constantly feel disrespected. I tell him I'm over it, but I hate seeing her name pop up on his phone. I would never put anybody in this situation. He said he spoke to her regarding the situation, stating how she was rude, but I low-key don't think he did. He hates drama. Would you feel comfortable with your partner being friends with somebody who disrespected your significant other.
That's a good one.
That's a very good one.
Especially because it's her stepsister, right?
So it's her stepsister, and he's still friends with her because him and her boyfriend play rugby together. So, yeah, would you feel comfortable with your partner being friends with someone who disrespects your significant other?
What are you doing, stepsis?
Yeah, literally. Literally. But what, okay, so I'll have Karlee start this off because I know you have some opinions about this topic for sure. Yeah. Like, this is definitely something you would have a good thing to say about. I feel like you're...
Why?
Just because you're smart.
That's it? That's why?
And you're beautiful as well. Yeah. Go ahead.
I mean, I don't think it's okay. I think calling on the phone and stuff is a little too much. But obviously, if your boyfriend and her boyfriend, his, I guess, friend, would they be friends if they're playing rugby together? Probably they're friends.
Yeah, they're friends. Yeah.
So obviously, he's most likely gonna see her, like passing by or like picking up the boyfriend or going there for a rugby game. So I think being civil and like having small talk when they're like in person is fine. But I think, going out of his way to like talk to her, call her on the phone, and being friends with her, and like they should be acquaintances, but they should not be friends.
So
only because they have to be in contact.
Yes, I totally agree with that situation. Now, if we're taking your specific situation, I think that's what you're going on about. Yeah. Obviously, your specific situation is a little bit different because of who the people are. It's very different. Again, like she said, I don't think there should be like a relationship of talking on the phone, that kind of thing. But again, in passing, be respectful. You don't have to be, a piece of shit to that person, whatever. But going on to your question, would you feel comfortable with your partner being friends with somebody who disrespects your significant other? No, I don't think. Like, let's pretend Karlee had a friend. And by disrespects, that's a blanket statement, right? It could be anything. They could disrespect our relationship, not take it seriously, not respect boundaries. Or it could be something like, and that could be man or woman friend. Like, she could have a girlfriend and be like, that girlfriend could try to get her to do shit that she shouldn't be doing. Hey, let's go to this guy's house. He has friends there. We're going to go hang out. Like, be my wingman, blah, 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 blah. Like, they could try to get you into situations that aren't cool. So by that, I don't think it's cool. And going on to that, if somebody was like, you were hanging out with somebody and they kept talking shit about me, being disrespectful about me to you, that's also super fucked up. Like, no. So to answer your question, I don't think I would be comfortable with that. But, it's all circumstantial. And in your circumstance, it's a little different. Especially that
it's a stepsister. So I'm not saying like they're close in a relationship, right. But like it's still like a close relationship. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like it's a random friend that you can just kind of disown or whatever. Yeah, no, I would definitely be uncomfortable with that though, especially because like for me, respect is such a big thing.
100%.
In like any sort of relationship, whether it's a friendship, like a committed relationship, whatever, respect is one of the top factors that I look for.
Yeah.
And if I'm being disrespected or someone I know is being disrespected from a certain individual, like, I want absolutely nothing to do with them because I know how much that means to me. That values is to me.
And you know what's crazy? I think a lot of people. Nice.
I didn't know this had a hood, and then when he switched it back and I looked at myself, I was like, I literally look crazy.
I think this is actually a problem where a lot of people out there will probably deal with this. And I think there are, in many instances, like people who have to deal with a friend that disrespects their significant other. Like, I think that's a very common thing. And it's like probably somebody that you've been friends with longer than you've been with your... What? What?
Nothing.
It's probably someone you've already been friends with longer than you've been with your partner, so it makes it a little difficult to essentially you're choosing, right? You're being like, okay, well, if they don't stop disrespecting my partner, I have to not be around them. So I guess it's all circumstantial, but yeah, it's a great question.
That was a good email.
Yeah, it is. I like those ones.
Did she want any sort of like advice or anything?
She just said that was the only question.
That's all it really was.
Yeah, it was just a question. Like, hey, would you be cool with that? No. Okay, should we move on?
Yes.
What?
Nothing.
What?
Nothing.
Nothing, Josh. We're going to get canceled. Can we move on? Hi, guys. Welcome back to Couples in the Ring. Josh, you can look at the text while I just...
No, I saw it. Okay.
Ding, 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 ding. Okay.
So let's move on. Okay. So long story short, This is another email, by the way. This is called "Cheated on My Boyfriend?" ? Don't know how there's a question mark there, but we're gonna find it.
Yeah, you did.
I've been dating my boyfriend for 4 years. I always listened to him, supported him, and was always at home, which is what he liked. Never went out, lost all my friends, and just did what he wanted me to, which was to stay at home. It definitely hit hard losing my friends, but my grades went up and I had all this time to focus on myself. Everything was good. Got my GPA back up in college, which was extremely difficult, and I transferred into my dream university. However, I noticed my boyfriend was lying to me. Whenever he'd stay over my place, he said he'd have to go to MMA practice or go see his mom or meet up with this girl for notes. I would trust him, but his story started to make no sense. The first time it happened, my boyfriend left at 7 p.m. to go see her to get notes because she just got off work at that time. And I got a gut feeling. I went into his car that night with him to smoke, and I see a Taco Bell bag. I'm like, okay, whatever. They were hungry, I guess. Then a month later,
That just put it over the top.
That solidified it.
But then a month later, I see his laptop was opening.
Whore's eating Taco Bell in his
Whoa,
car.
dude.
His whore.
That was an aggressive word.
I went on to see his messages because something told me to.
And they agreed to go to Taco Bell that night.
I see a random number that's unsaved, and my boyfriend is saying, "I miss my girl best friend. Let me come over." She's like, "I don't know." And he's like, "Come on, I miss you." She sent the address, and my boyfriend said, "Here." Couldn't read any more of it because it made me sick to my stomach. Took pics, and when I confronted him, he yelled at me saying, "You're crazy." Even though I was holding the pics of the convo to his face and he grabbed my arm, took my phone and deleted them and continued to say, "What pics?" Ooh. At this point, I was like, "What the fuck? I saw what you did." Like, what? I love when they write emails like this shit. I love when they write it as if like
They're talking.
Yeah, they're really just talking. At this point, I was like, "What the fuck? I saw what you did." Like, what?
Like what? Like what?
I love that. This is when I started to question my own sanity. About 2 weeks later, my boyfriend says he has to leave to go see his little brothers. I'm like, okay, I'll see you tomorrow. That night, I get a call at 3 a.m. from him saying he's at the police station. I was like, what the fuck? I thought you were at home because you wanted to see your little brothers. What the fuck?
Like what?
Like what? And he's like, just come pick me up. I go to pick him up, and he's sitting there on the curb outside the police station with papers in his hand. Gets in the car, and I'm demanding answers, and he just ignores. Tells me to shut up and feel bad for him. I waited till the next morning and asked him. Still, he won't tell me. A few months later, we got into another argument, and it was a pity argument because I was just so angry at him for not telling me anything. I felt lost and confused. Like this was not the relationship I wanted to be in. I break up. I cut contact, and a month later, he comes texting me. "Baby, where are you? I need you. I just had surgery on my knee. I need you to take care of me." I ignore, and at the time, I was already talking to a guy who made me feel special and heard. My ex creeps back in and comes through the door to my room. Pardon? Where was he? How did he get in the house? We missed a chapter here. Through door to my room, and I'm like, what the fuck? And he started being,
like what?
I'm like, what are you doing here? I'm like, what the fuck? He started being the guy I once knew a long time ago. Sweet, caring, compassionate, and kind. He admitted to going to a bar with this girl and her twerking on him, but nothing more. A couple weeks into it, I gave him a second chance, and I'm sucked right back in with him yelling at me, asking what I did with this guy I was talking to, and how me and him were never broken up, so I was cheating, and how I'm a whore. Now, he just always calls me a whore, and how I'm trash, but still stays with me. I don't know what else to do because I love him so much. I don't know how much more I can take. It's been 5 months, and he still calls me a whore, and how I'm worthless, but says how he can't leave me because I'm his best friend. I'm confused on what to do. Any advice would be great. Sorry for the long email.
I think he's confused on what to do. Like what?
Like what? What do you mean? That's
Leave him. Like what?
He's just like, you're a whore because you talk to a guy.
Well, he also said that the other girl he missed and was his best friend, so it's probably the same thing.
Wait, I have a serious question. Did he hug her?
No, she twerked on him. It's even worse.
Oh, that's acceptable.
That's fine.
Oh, hug is too much.
Yeah.
I don't understand where he just came into your bedroom.
Yeah.
Like you didn't talk to him for a month, and he's just like,
Surprise, motherfucker.
"Baby, I'm back." And then she just took him back. He's just like, what? How do you just do that?
What happened to the guy you were talking to? Because was he not in the room? Was he not present at the time?
Like, I don't. That story just it's losing me.
He sounds like he gaslights a lot.
That chapter right there, I missed out on because that was
No,
a big
that-
jump.
that was it.
A big jump.
She's just sitting in bed texting. He's just like,
I have come. I have arrived.
Did you miss me, baby?
Yeah.
I'm like,
She's like what?
she's like, what? I'll totally get back together with you. Like nothing just happened. You can just creep in my fucking room.
Romeo.
Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, no, that's
overall.
weird.
I think this guy's a fucking lunatic, though. To be completely honest with you, I think the
Yeah.
fact that he keeps telling you you're a or, and then I don't know if you can say that word on YouTube, right? I don't know.
Oh, I just said it like 3 times.
Whore,
So
yeah, whore. All
Yeah.
right, so you're a whore. He keeps saying this to you, and the fact that you're not getting out of there and going back to whoever this other guy was that you said made you feel heard and loved and all that stuff. I think you should get out. I think you should do that. And I know it's hard to just up and leave. It's not easy to just go, but at the same time, like
They're not living together.
they're not. Yeah, you're not living together. You left last time. You can leave just as easily this time.
It also seems like he's using situations to make you feel bad. Like he's very manipulative, clearly, because he's manipulating you, being like, "Ugh, you should feel bad. Like pick me up from jail, my foot surgery or whatever it was, knee
His knee.
surgery.
His knee.
And then
Why is he on his knees?
he also is belittling you to make you feel worthless, to make it feel like you need him.
Mm-hmm.
He just is very like it seems like he's very gaslighty and manipulative.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it seems like. He's definitely someone you want to stay far, far away from.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like it, but he's your best friend and you're in love with him, so.
And that's also another way of manipulating. He's like,
Yeah.
well, you're my best friend. Like, I have to be around. No, you don't treat your best friend like that.
No.
So.
Exactly.
And he has another best friend. The girl he gets notes
Yeah,
off of.
so.
Let her go to him.
And bought her Taco Bell, so.
And got twerked on.
Taco Bell is the key
Yo,
takeaway
Taco
here.
Bell was
Not
the
only
pinnacle,
was he
bro.
seeing another girl, he was buying her food. No. And eating without
Specifically
you.
Taco Bell.
Two red
Specifically
flags.
Taco Bell.
No, it's fucked
Eating,
up.
when you have a girlfriend, you can't go eat without them. You have to ask them. It's a red flag.
Excuse me?
You can't eat fast food without your girlfriend.
I can't eat fast food at all, actually, but that is true.
Let's pretend you didn't have celiac.
Okay.
And-
Wow.
That's
That's a little.
disease shaming, so.
That's.
Suck my dick.
It's autoimmune.
Yeah, that's a little disease
Put it
shaming.
in manual then. Fucking figure it out.
That was good.
That was fucking good. Damn it.
So let's say you didn't.
Disease shamer.
What do you want from me, Karlee? I'm a lot of things, okay?
Yeah.
I'm a lot.
Go ahead.
Cancel sick. Cancel sick.
Okay. Let's say you didn't have that and you were eating fast food. Let's say you're on your way home from work one day.
Yes.
And you're just like, oh, I'm hungry. I'm just going to pick
No.
up some food.
No, I
No.
gotta ask.
Well, you at least call and ask, right?
Yeah.
But if she says no, do you still eat it because you're still eating without her?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, yes. It's only.
You
it's
have to offer it,
Yes,
though.
But now, what if you're not living together and you're just going to your own house?
I don't know. I've never had that experience.
It depends. It depends.
I've literally lived with every single significant other. Well, I've never had any other than Josh, so
Yeah, you've never dated anybody,
No.
so it's crazy.
You're a virgin, right?
yes. But yeah,
Where
I
you come
actually.
I'm hoping to change that.
Well, on our, that's why he proposed.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, crossing everything. Okay.
You're stupid as fuck.
Okay, let's move on.
Wait, before.
Oh, go.
I have something to say before we move on to the next email.
Why are you so?
Oh, I'm not. You're no, we're good.
I think we kind of wrapped that topic up.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
relax.
No, we're good.
The boss didn't say let's move on.
Who's
so.
the boss?
Me.
That's weird.
The boss is dressed like a fucking Teletubby right now.
It doesn't say Karlee in the ring. Says-
No, but the channel is
Oh.
KarleeSteel,
That's okay.
and this is KarleeSteel's house.
Wow.
Well,
Damn.
it's gonna be our house once we're married, but right now
Our
it's still
house.
my
That's
house.
true. That's true.
Our house. That sounds fucking cute. Okay. I have a serious question before we move on to the next email. though.
Okay.
Let me just compose myself. a little
Oh fuck.
bit. Here we go.
This is not a serious question. I'm gonna do.
Do you have any like sound effects for like a creepy, suspicious music?
No, I have crickets. Okay.
That's a
Anyways,
good one, yeah.
so in all seriousness, I have a question. Does it feel? Stop laughing at me. I didn't do anything yet.
No, go ahead.
Does it feel different if you were to get a blowjob from someone with a lisp? What? What's wrong?
I seriously don't know the answer to that, but we can figure it out if you want.
Imagine dirty talking with a lisp.
That's rude. That's rude.
That's lisp
That's
shaming.
rude. You're lisp shaming. People can't.
The asshole who put an S in lisp is lisp shaming.
No,
I can't even say it 3 times fast.
That's rude. Seriously, don't. You shouldn't do that. But no, dead ass. I'm gonna indulge in that. That would be pretty funny. I don't know. I don't know. That would be funny.
What? I'm muting this, dude.
That's a name. That's a name.
It's gone. I'm sorry. That was crazy.
Okay, well.
Okay. Well, please answer my question.
I don't know, Sick. I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't ever got a blowjob with someone from a
You should
list.
go explore.
Let us know.
Yeah, and let us know.
So I'll do research. Okay.
You'll do research and development. That's what you'll say too.
Yes.
You'll go to everybody
Be
with
like,
a
hey,
list.
I'm wondering if you want to like be part of this research group.
All you have to do, Sick, here, I'll tell you how to make it legit. You go with a clipboard.
A
and
clipboard?
A pen.
I heard clipboard,
Me
bro.
too.
A clipboard.
Okay. Do you have a lisp?
No, I don't. If you go with a clipboard and you say, "Hi, I'm Sick. I'm with whatever."
CITR Productions.
Okay.
Couples in the Ring.
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yes. Harder, daddy.
That was sus.
Oh,
Yo,
no,
that was
I'm reading a
mad
comment.
sus, bro.
I'm reading a comment.
What comment, dude?
Yes, harder, daddy. That one you just fucked. Don't delete it. Anyway, yeah, you go with your clipboard and you say, "Hi, I'm with CITR or whatever Productions, and I'm here taking a survey and trying to do some research and development." And then they'll have to take you seriously.
No, they
will-
have. Never mind. Actually, scratch what I was gonna say.
Your name is actually vicious for someone with a lisp.
Thick-hander.
Thick and your last name.
Thaleem.
Thick Salim.
Thick Thaleem. Yo, I'm a thickie, bro.
No, seriously.
Girls have told me my ass is big, and I'm like, I
Dude.
feel mad uncomfortable. Now I know what it's like when women get heard that, or when guys tell women that.
Where did that come from?
What? I always said
The ass?
thick.
Oh, Thick Salim.
Thick Thaleem.
I just can imagine someone like, you're in trouble. Wow. Who do you have
Yo, I gotta read this comment. Fuck my tight little pussy baby. Kenna, you're fucked. Kenna, you're fucked.
Why don't I see that comment?
here? Right here.
Oh,
Fuck my tight little pussy baby.
someone clip that now.
No.
Clip it. Post it now.
Yeah,
clip
literally.
that now.
Send
And
it-
what Josh said.
No.
I'm not letting any of you guys get away with this.
No.
I don't even know if I was on camera when I said it. You want a clip here? I got
Doesn't
you.
matter.
Doesn't matter. I want the
Fuck
audio.
my tight little pussy, baby.
You're literally crying too.
I know it hurts. It's so tight.
Oh my god!
You're out of here.
Well, I was out of here.
You're outta
fucking
here.
25 minutes ago, bro.
We're so done with you. Okay, let's move on.
You're fucked.
Okay, let's move on.
How much percent of people in the world have a lisp?
That's a great question.
50. Guys, come on.
We're looking it up.
Okay, they're looking up some facts. Guys, I'm in fucking tears. I haven't cried this much in an episode in a long time.
Oh my,
this went from-
no.
So I'm literally losing 23%.
It says lisping is extremely common. One source estimates that 23% of people are affected at some point during their lifetime.
So you're telling me I'm losing 23% of my subscribers right now?
Dude, this is so fucking rude, bro. If your child has a lisp beyond age 5, you should consider enlisting the help of a speech language pathologist.
Why is that rude?
Because imagine a kid with a lisp saying, "Hey, I gotta go see my speach language pathologist.
They don't. They say I have to go to speech therapy.
I gotta go to SPL."
I got a speech therapy.
That's fucked. Someone's gonna. I'm sorry. Anybody who has a lisp, dead ass. I'm not making
You're
fun of you.
fucked.
Anybody that
not.
has a list, we love you, which is why we're
Yeah.
making fun of you. If we didn't love you, we would not have made fun of you, and we would have been very dry with this topic.
Yes.
Sorry.
Does anybody else have a ring, by the way, that gives them eczema on their finger?
No, it's because it's from the
So
Walmart.
you got her a fake ring?
Yeah, it's from Walmart.
It's actually really bad. I get eczema from everything.
Just take it off.
I had it
Oh
on
my God.
my right hand.
Which
I
one?
just improved this comment. Look who said it.
Wait,
Which one?
which one?
Foodie Beauty just commented.
What did you say?
Show us your big, thick sausage, Thaleem. Thickie. That's hilarious.
I don't think that's the real one, is it?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe not.
Is it her?
No, I don't
know.
think so.
No? Probably not. I don't fucking know.
Show us your thick. No.
Wait, I don't know. You have to open a new tab when you click on her. I don't think. Isn't she verified?
Yeah. No.
She's not?
No, I don't think so.
Is that her? How do we know?
Anyways.
No, we're checking.
Okay, y'all check that out. I'll talk for a
But
second.
even if their picture's the same, it could still not. Because there's fake ones.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing
There's
about.
like a fake natter, fake everything.
Can you shut your fucking
You
mouth
shut
for
your
2
fucking
minutes?
mouth.
If you have a lisp, okay, I don't know how true this is, but I heard that it can be fixed, even if you don't put them into speech therapy early on. I don't know. I personally fuck with lisp, though. I think they're fucking sick. For some, obviously, like if they're super, like if your tongue just hangs out your mouth the whole time you speak, then I think maybe you should go see some therapist for it. But if it's like you have a little minor lisp, I think it's cute.
Okay. So sick is looking for a woman with a lisp. That's what I'm getting.
Glasses, ponytail, and a lisp.
Like a pony? What do you mean? Like they have to always have a ponytail? In?
Dude, remember when we did the old podcast? I was saying
Yes.
Girls with glasses was
Yes.
like my thing.
Yeah.
And then Karlee looked up pictures of them and showed you why they shouldn't be.
Yeah.
I thought no, like so I'm like whoa, don't come for me.
That's not what I did.
That's not what happened. I'll side with her on that one.
That's not what happened. That's not what happened. I must.
Anyways,
be confused.
when a girl has glasses, bro, and then if she has a ponytail with it, ooh, that's like the deadly combo, bro. That's my girls with ponytails and glasses. Oof.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. That was a good subject. Sorry to everybody who was seriously.
Yeah, I don't think it's the real.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. But okay. So hope this email isn't too long. I just wanted to share something that happened to me around January, but I've never told anyone. Since it's anonymous, why not? I've been married for 6.
I'm sorry. That hit me late. That's so funny.
I've been married for 6 years and I'm 25 now. We have a daughter who's 4. I love my husband so much. I left everything for him, including my family. Recently, I would say about 6 months ago, I noticed he wasn't into me. Like if I tried to touch him, he would slightly move away, or if I tried to kiss him, he would dodge. What?
Son. Try to kiss him, he would dodge.
Yeah, he would dodge.
Like it's a fucking bullet.
He's like,
just fucking swerving out of the way.
and when it was time to cuddle, he would avoid me. I knew something was up, and it was out of the ordinary. One night, my husband gave our daughter his phone to play with while he took a shower and I was making dinner. I went through his phone a couple times when he left it open, but since he started acting weird, he's been extra careful with it. So I never got a chance to go through it, and as soon as I saw it open with my daughter, I took the chance and decided to quickly check it. I read his messages, and everything was normal. Search history was cleared, so I decided to go through photos and nothing. I had a gut feeling to check the recently deleted, and you would never believe what I seen. It was a video of him with our apartment building manager having sex.
Ooh. Free rent?
Whoa. Oh,
Oh,
it was
whoa, that took another
Whoa.
twist.
Wait, can you guys elaborate?
So
Hello?
I'm gonna get into it. It was with a man, actually. So she's married, and her husband was having sex with a building manager who was a man. She said I was so confused and had so many questions, like was he gay or why the building manager and why
Was he gay? Was a question you had?
Yeah.
After you watched him fuck the guy?
That is an interesting question.
Was he gay?
Imagine she's sitting there watching the video of him just absolutely blasting a dude, and she's like, "So is he gay? I don't understand. Is he gay? He can't be. It's my husband. He can't be gay.
Is it in all the way?
No. It's just the tip. It doesn't count.
Okay.
Or why the building manager and why was he recording it? As soon as I heard the water turn off from the shower, I panic and send the video to my phone and erase everything and run off to the kitchen. Later that night, he fell asleep and I watched the video just out of curiosity.
I could never.
I was
I
so
would be
hurt.
Traumatized.
Yeah, not only did he cheat on me, but it was with a man. Until now, nobody knows about it, including him. I decided not to bring it up because I kind of feel bad. I know he loves me and I love him, but I don't want to end things between us. I don't know if he's in a relationship with him or just a one-time thing, but it would be an awkward conversation to have, and I would just like to avoid it. What do you guys think I should do? I already lost my family and some friends because of a relationship. Should I bring it up to him and risk leaving me too, or just keep it on the low and pretend nothing happened for the sake of the family?
That is something
Wow, that's
big
tough.
to keep in.
Wow.
Speaking of something big to keep in.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That's crazy. That's a crazy one.
I just don't understand how. Okay, so first of all, you questioning, saying like, should I keep it a secret for the sake of the family? Like,
No, I don't think so.
you're saying like, okay, you know he loves me, whatever. Obviously, he's not happy, and clearly he's a little, not. I don't want to say confused, but maybe he is confused because he's sleeping with a man and he's married to you. Like, obviously, he's either bisexual or gay, which is not a problem, but, like, he's obviously not happy with you.
Yeah, and you're not going to be able to fulfill the needs because you are not a man.
Right. And it's literally, like, at the end of the day, like, you're saying, oh, do I keep it a secret for the sake of the family? Like, I don't think it's going to be... here's my opinion on this. If that was a woman, would you even be questioning? If it was another woman, would you even be sitting here saying like,
yeah, no, she would.
you know,
leave.
no, you'd be fucking
Facts.
freaking out. You cheated. You fucking piece of shit. Blah blah blah. So are you just okay with your husband cheating? Because cheating is cheating is cheating. It doesn't matter if it's with the same sex or opposite sex, whatever.
Or a
like,
toy.
Whatever. Like what?
Like a doll.
Yeah. What? Well, yeah. Whatever. Like you got cheated on. Like plain and simple. Like it doesn't matter who or what it's with. So what I'm saying to you is, would you feel that way if it was a woman? Would you still be sitting here saying, do I keep it a secret for the sake of the family? In my opinion, I don't think he's happy, and I think it's just going to keep going and going and going, and he's going to end up leaving you, or he's going to be in a full-blown relationship with this person, and, you know, what are you going to do? So, I don't know. I would ask yourself that question. Go ahead.
I got two things. They must either live in a very expensive city, so he's doing it for cheaper rent.
Yeah.
Two, I think you need to develop a lisp, and you'll keep your man.
Yes.
Get your tongue rolling.
No, but you have an opinion?
Everything you said.
Yeah, same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think that. Sorry, just real quick. I think this is a conversation that needs to be had though, because
Yes.
Yes.
everything that Josh said, and on top of that, let's say he continues to do this. He's in his head. He's gonna be all like, she has no idea. She doesn't know. I'm just gonna go do this behind her back. Whatever. Who's to say? Because now, sure, he might not be happy in the relationship, but also in the long run, it's gonna affect you as well, and your mental health and your happiness and all that shit. It's gonna affect you as well. So, wouldn't you want to just cut the what's the word? Would you, like fucking end that thing?
Cut ties?
Cut ties with it earlier on rather than let it linger. And where only you know what's going on, and in his head, he's living life normally because he has no idea that you know. You know what I mean? So if you have that conversation and you figure out what to do and where to go forward from this, it'll be better to have the conversation earlier on than let it linger where only you're going to be the one suffering.
Yeah.
Also, is he using protection? Because that's just disrespectful. Like, to be like cheating and also not using protection and possibly give you something. And how do you know he's also not doing it with women too? I don't know.
Yeah, I just think like, I don't know. My very first question is, would you feel the same way if it was? This is the question I want you to ask yourself. If that was a woman in the video, would you be doing the same thing you are now? That's my question. Because either way, it's cheating. Like, you got to think of it that way. If you're okay with that and you want to just keep it together for the sake of the family, I mean, go nuts. It's up to you. But like, I think it's fucking, you know, a little weird. But yeah, do you. Good luck.
There's a comment that says, my mind's wondering if he's the top or the bottom.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Nicole also said maybe he doesn't know how to tell her. The thing is like if he doesn't have to go into detail and be like, if she didn't know, he could have just been like, I'm not happy, I want to leave.
Yeah.
Or I want to go explore things. But
Yeah, just switching
it doesn't
over
have to be a
to
whole,
cheating. Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's too much.
And yeah, I don't see your relationship. Again, if he's gonna go out and do this, like Karlee said, obviously you're not gonna give him what he needs or desires or whatever, and it's just gonna end poorly for, you know, both of you or him, whatever. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's definitely a fucking conversation, like, and it's gonna be a shitty one because that might end to him being like, no, I want to be with him, or I want to explore other options, and that's kind of what you got to deal with. Just don't keep it a secret. I don't think that's a good resolution.
It's not good for your mental health.
Yeah, that you're gonna just fucking drive yourself absolutely crazy. So I mean, yeah, good luck. Thanks for the email. Appreciate it.
I got another question.
Go ahead.
Have you ever looked at somebody and been like, you're too hot to be normal?
What?
Like you're like, you ever look at like a man or a woman, you're like, you are a good looking person, like you're handsome or you're very beautiful, but you just like, because of how good looking you are, you cannot be all there.
You're saying like there's something wrong with you?
Yeah.
Like there got to be a downfall.
Has to be, because there's no way you can be that good looking and be perfectly sane. There's got to be something wrong.
No.
I've never had that.
Really? Man, there's so many gorgeous women I see, and the first thing I have in my mind is like, if you're single, it's like, you're hot, you're beautiful,
so
you're
why are you
gorgeous.
single?
Why are you single? There's got to be something wrong
Yeah.
with you.
Okay, so
I can kind of see that.
my opinion is I and like one thing that, you know, you can kind of think about is like for example, see, my mind's never went there. I've never been like, you know, like, so I look at her and I'm like, okay, you're fucking like, wow.
Yeah,
So
good one.
okay, never.
Was that to the sanity or the looks?
No, so what it is I think that if like you look at somebody who, okay, let's say you think of somebody and they look like they have everything together. It's the same concept, right? You think, oh, they have everything together, their life's perfect. And, 90% of the time, that's furthest from the truth, right? Like 90% of the time, like it's either, maybe people have mental health issues that they struggle with every day, or financial issues that they struggle with, or just insecurity issues that they struggle with. So there's lots of things. So I think that it goes with that concept. Like I might look at someone and be like, oh, this guy has his shit together. Like, he's dressed nice, good looking dude, whatever, takes care of himself. But in reality, he might be fucking going broke, or he might be just depressed. Like, you never know, right? It's, I don't ever think about that when I see somebody. So, but it's definitely, I feel like, I don't know.
See, I was looking at it more in like a comedic type way. You fucking have to make it serious. You
asshole.
Asshole.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
You son of a bitch.
Sorry about that.
Karlee, do you have a take? No? Okay.
No take. Any other questions? I like your questions sometimes.
I do actually have one more, which is I think I actually.
Oh boy.
No, this one's.
Look at it from a comedic.
No, this is very like it's a very serious like normal thing because I've seen it happen with a couple people, and I just wanted your opinion on this.
Go ahead.
Couples sharing a toothbrush.
Fuck that, fucking gross.
Because I know couples who do share the toothbrush,
gross.
and their justification for it is we're married.
It's gross.
Whatever.
No, it's gross. It's gross.
Okay.
It's gross. That's gross. Don't do that. That's fucking.
I know one of my friends, like in their family, like if they just couldn't find their toothbrush, or like they would go into the bathroom and like try and get their toothbrush and it's already wet, and they're like, "What the fuck?" And like their mom would just use their toothbrush.
Yeah, like it's like what?
That to me is fucking
No,
disgusting.
I think like I'll say absolute worst.
I would
case
rather
scenario.
not brush my fucking teeth.
So like
than use.
I think where the fuck were we? Remember
the cruise
was the cruise?
when I forgot mine because I thought there would be. Some.
Oh yeah, so. Luckily enough, I had a travel kit.
You would think on a cruise they would have toothbrushes.
They had no toothbrushes,
they have
nothing.
everything else.
So literally, they had no
15,000 steaks.
Yeah, so she would have literally had fucking shit, dank breath for 7 fucking days.
No, I would have gone off on an island and got something.
So literally, luckily enough, I had a travel kit and it had 2 different heads in it. So we were just fucking swapping heads every time, right? And it's like, even that people I feel like wouldn't even, it's still weird. But no, it worked. That was fine. But no, sharing toothbrushes for me is a fucking absolutely no.
You were swapping heads so you could swap spit.
Yeah, exactly. Anybody, before we move on to the last email, because this is the last email, does anybody have any questions or things they want to bring up or any comments or something like that we can discuss?
Yeah.
Anything.
Or if you have any super personal questions for me that you want to ask, because like I said, I'm a very open book.
Yeah.
I don't know about them two over there because they're a little.
No, we're definitely open.
The
thing is, I love talking about serious topics a lot of the time. Like I think it's something that should be done and people need to hear it sometimes. But there's also a point where, again, I feel like everybody has an opinion or they think, oh, you're wrong. Whatever. And so I also want to bring something up. So I did a mukbang yesterday. Oh no, it was posted yesterday or whatever. And I had said, so it was titled, "Why Did I Propose So Quick?" And we were talking about why we're getting married so quickly and all that kind of stuff, right? And I had said in the video, I said, there's people that I said, I'm like, we didn't get engaged to not get married. That was what I said.
Right.
Right.
Makes sense.
And I had mentioned, I said, right now, if we are in a financial spot to be able to do it quickly, why not? Right? And I don't think somebody didn't watch the whole video.
Oh, of course.
And they said, they're like, that comment didn't really resonate well with me because, people have other things, like people need to pay for their house and people need to pay for their kids and people need. I'm like, well, fuck, you should have waited like literally 40 seconds into that video before you left that comment because I said it. I literally said, I'm like, not everybody's in that situation. So I just thought it was funny how people talk before.
Well, yeah, it's like they're watching the video, and the moment something comes up that they have an opposing opinion on, they'll pause the video right there and leave their mark. It's I don't want it to leave my moment, you know?
And that's why I feel like in this space, you almost have to talk so quickly because you need to get your you need to get your explanation out before they can press pause.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say like, we're gonna get married quickly. We're in a good financial state, and we didn't get engaged and not get married. But people.
No, you have to say your explanation first.
Yeah. Exactly. It's really though. It's fucking weird.
See, the way I look at it now, you can tell me if this is like a wrong way to kind of approach the situation. Is I'm not going to cater to those types of people. For example, like if I'm talking about something, I would say whatever I got to say, right? And let's say I say what I got to say first, and then I explain it, let's say 2 minutes down into the video or the explanation or whatever. I would, and if somebody pauses it like 30 seconds in, leaves a comment, and if somebody approaches me for it, first of all, I don't give a fuck what they have to say because I know what I said. And secondly, it's just like, well, if anybody comes for me, it's like, well, the proof is right here. If you just fast forward it another 20 seconds, 30 seconds, like it's right there. So that's the way I look at it, where I'm like, if people have those types of opinions, it's literally in one ear, out the other.
Yeah.
That's true.
Or they just talk before they know all the information. It's like those people who speak before they think.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like the same situation, but hold on, there's a comment here that somebody said, what do y'all think about your boyfriend living with you and he came all the way to Ohio to see you and your grandma dies? And he basically moves in with you because you're still hurt from grandma dying.
What? Isn't that a good thing that he's helping you? I don't understand.
Wait. Your grandma oh, so basically he came to visit from Ohio, I'm guessing. I don't know where you live, but he came to visit you from Ohio.
He came to Ohio.
Yeah, and then your grandma died, and he's living with you because you're still hurt from your grandma dying. I mean, yeah, he's being supportive. Cool. Like, I mean, I don't know. I don't really know.
Yeah, I mean, I've never had a live-in girlfriend, so like for me, it's hard to kind of answer about the way I see it. It's like if he's there in like a consoling, supportive way, then I don't see anything wrong with it. But if it's like him living there is causing issues in your personal life and like outside of like your relationship life, it's causing some sort of problems over there, and you feel like it's gonna jeopardize the relationship, then maybe have a conversation with him and be like, "Yo, what's up?"
I don't know how to take that. Like, I don't know if you're asking it in like a you don't want him their way or like a hey, what do you like? Generically think about it. I mean. Cool, like he's being supportive. I don't know. I don't really see the problem with that.
Why the fuck did you go to Ohio, bro?
Okay, so let's
Sorry, it's 15 minutes in. I just want to ask one more would you rather question.
Sure.
And then we'll get into the last email. I live in Alabama. Is it your cousin? No, I'm kidding. What was that?
It's Kappa.
Is he crying?
Usually that's the sound he makes when he's playing with his toy, but I'm just gonna check because it's kind of loud.
Okay, go. She says she lives in Alabama.
Okay. It's his toy.
Yeah, so he came from Ohio, then I'm assuming, and he came to Alabama or vice versa. But I mean, I don't know the geography of the states like that, so I'm assuming that's still a far drive. 'Cause I think Ohio's East Coast or something like that. No, Alabama's down south. Yeah, if he came that far, or the distance was traveled that far, it still makes sense to me. I think it depends on what the situation of the relationship is. If it's affecting it negatively or if it's affecting it positively, kind of have that conversation and just kind of gauge how you feel fit. And now we have a special guest in the room. Hello, Caps.
He wanted to join.
Look at his ball sack jangling. What is that?
His pouch.
No, it's his pouch.
It's a fucking kangaroo. It's his fupa.
Flappa.
Oh.
Kappa with the flappa.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. Okay, so let's
Okay, yeah.
Guys, he wasn't crying, by the way. He likes to hold a toy in his mouth
and he
like
meows.
meows
So
at it.
we looked it up and it's like like he's trying to show off. Like, look what I got. I caught something. Like it's like a catch for him.
Yes. Lay down, Kappa.
Okay.
Lay down.
So
Kappa.
this is actually the title of the podcast. So this is something that should be an interesting one.
Kappa came at the right time.
So Cap, listen, sit down and listen to the thing. My father-in-law wants my ass beat is the title of this podcast or this email. Sorry, buddy. Hey guys, I have a pretty ridiculous story to share with everyone. So my boyfriend and I have been together for 2 years. We lived with his parents for about 9 months. Luckily, we don't anymore. Staying there was good at first, but it went downhill pretty fast. My boyfriend's father is an alcoholic. He's not a very good person. He's very narcissistic. He was not a fan of me whatsoever. Neither was his stepmom. They both didn't like how I don't talk much and how I'm a little quiet, but they literally never shut up. They never understood me or even tried to. I would stay in my bedroom a lot because that's my comfort place, and my boyfriend's family would stay up, party, and be loud all night, every night. They would always complain about me not coming out of my room, but who wants to sit there and be overwhelmed with annoying asshole alcoholics, not to mention work 40 hours a week? Now here's the main point. My boyfriend's sister doesn't live in the same city as us, so they go to her to visit. The last 2 times we've went to see his sister, his parents have told his sister to beat my ass for staying in my bedroom. They refer to it as taking care of me. Whoa. His sister thinks it's stupid, which it is. I'm not sure why me being a little antisocial is such an issue. My boyfriend has stuck up for me through this entire thing, though. I could go on and on about living with his parents. It was absolutely miserable. Anyways, that's my story.
Is this mafia?
I don't know, but it's a little fucked up that.
I'm wondering if they see it as like a respect thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, if you're gonna live in my house, like you should at least like greet me every morning or like.
That I get, but like getting your ass beat for it doesn't justify it.
Yeah, that's obviously.
But I understand the respect thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but like I'm wondering if they. I mean, obviously they're going too far no matter what they think.
Yeah.
But I'm wondering if it's like they're seeing it as like a respecting. Like for example, your parents when we walk in, they expect me to hug them. My parents are not like that.
Mm-hmm.
So one household might see something different than the other. Either way, I mean, I'm sure she greets them, so that's hard for me to say.
So I think
and
like
either way, it's too much.
So I think based on the email, she was, saying that it was a terrible time regardless. Like the whole thing was shit.
Yeah.
So I think at the end of the day, like you obviously weren't happy there regardless. So with you being around people that you can't stand and living in their house, you've gotten yourself in quite a pickle. I think.
I don't think she's living there anymore.
No, she's not. But I'm saying at the time, like there obviously it was quite a shitty situation for you. But I do agree if you're living in somebody's house and they're taking you in or taking care of you, I think it is. Very necessary to respect them in their own house.
She might be, so we can't even say that because she didn't say whether she did or not.
Yeah, so with the context that we've been given, I think it's, you kind of owe it to them to be respectful in their house and, abide by their rules.
Or like get involved. Obviously, they clearly have a drinking problem and being up all night, but like maybe even like dinner time, for example, they cook them dinner.
Yeah.
Like how do we know that maybe they're cooking dinner and she's also wanting to stay in her room?
Yeah, who knows? I don't know.
Which then I could see her point, but then I can also, she feels uncomfortable. She wants to be home, in her bedroom, but then also it might be a respect thing, but we also don't know if she is doing that.
Yeah. It could also be like, because of like, it's like, let's say the family's in one like headspace, she's in one headspace where it's just like, they're not going to respect me. Why should I respect them? Whereas, vice versa. It's like, she's not going to respect us. Why should we respect her type shit? So it's like, in their heads, they both might think that they're right and that they're being like the bigger people in the situation. So they're clashing. Exactly. So it's like, if none of them can admit they're wrong, I think that whole household in that regard would be toxic. But Kappa, can you move your dick out of the fucking camera,
it's
please?
His tail.
That's a big tail for a dick. I mean, big.
What?
It's too big to be a tail. That's a feck.
Oh.
Son, it's the whole camera.
Go back to your camera. I think you moved it.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Okay.
You actually made it better. Good job. You're hired,
You
Kappa.
did shit all caps. Anyways,
You're hired, Kappa.
camera's back on you guys. Can we Kappa is such an attention seeker. Straight up. He's the biggest attention whore I know.
Yep.
Anyways, what do you guys anything else you want to say on that? 'Cause
I just think my final closing notes is that they lost all arguments when they told their daughter to beat your ass. That's a little fucking childish, I think.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why did you scare the shit out of me, Caps?
He's like, whoa.
It's like, you fucking...
Sorry, guys. What do you do?
He's stepping.
Bitch.
Kappa.
How do you have touchpad
He
shit?
thinks he's smaller than he is sometimes.
Honestly.
So, sorry, when Kappa gets involved, everything kind of shuts down.
Yeah.
So that's why we don't let him in here when we're doing the podcast, because he just goes nuts. So
But we were ending and he was being really loud and it was cute. So.
yeah.
And his flapper was just hanging like, let me in the room.
You guys can, you want to end it off, or I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah, we're good.
I do have one last thing to say.
Okay, go ahead.
One last thing, and it's like not regarding the email. I mean, I'm if there's, I guess, if you can give us a follow up maybe for more context.
Yes.
To kind of explain like what the situation is at like overall, we might be able to answer it better. But with that being said, I have one last thing, and I need to ask. I don't know if it's appropriate.
Then don't ask it, sick.
Really?
Well, what do you, and what's the context?
It's a, I'm not gonna ask it. I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk it.
I feel like if you have to think about it like that, it's probably not a good question.
Yeah, you're right. It's just a joke I saw on Instagram.
Oh no, definitely not. No,
okay.
we're gonna leave
Yes,
that
I
out.
will be changing my last name.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions regarding Kappa? Bitch, he just headbutted me. Anybody? Hey man, it's the belt. Look at this guy, dude. Oh, dude, his ass is on camera. You got an OnlyFans, buddy?
He's doing side effects.
No, leave him. He's good.
It's a fucking mess. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's a mess.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions regarding the wedding or anything else coming up? Or does anyone have any questions for me, for Karlee, for Josh specifically, before we get the fuck out of here? Guys, we're 20 seconds away from an hour. This is the first episode we've done that's under an hour.
Also, guys, for the wedding, I am going to be doing a wedding get ready with me. I'm doing my own makeup for my wedding day, and I'm going to be recording it and doing a get ready with me over on Patreon. So it's going to be a get ready with me wedding edition, like on my wedding day. So.
Oh, the hair in your face? Sorry.
Yeah, sorry.
I got a whole new beard because of Cap. And it's on my mouth. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Now he's licking his ball sack. Kappa! All right, guys. I think we should wrap this up. This is getting too X-rated.
Yeah.
Too X-rated.
Kappa's changed the whole thing.
Wait, ask. No, we're asking you guys to ask questions, guys. What the fuck? You guys ask us questions. Is Sick the best man? I am not. I don't know if you're gonna announce who is.
It's his brother.
Yeah, my brother.
Oh, your brother. Okay.
My brother.
Also, if you do feel like writing any type of speech or some comedy thing, we're down.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually, let me
Really?
say
I can
something.
do a speech.
Of course.
You are actually probably one of the only
Yep.
people who really know how we are together.
Yeah.
Because
and you're the only person I trust speaking.
yeah, minus all like the internet, like, you know, people see vlogs and vlogs and whatever. Like, we are like that, but you've been around us a lot where like we have other friends that do that, but like, for example, like my parents have to write a speech, right? And it's like they're not gonna even know how we are as much as you are.
Right.
Which sounds weird to say, but we do see you a lot.
Yeah,
once a
no,
week
for
at
sure.
least, right? So, I mean, if you want to.
If you want to, but no pressure. You don't have to. I know it's a lot of work.
Dude, listen. When my brother's wedding, I didn't have a speech prepared just because I was like busy doing like getting shit ready and stuff like that. So the day of, I was talking to my sister-in-law and I was like, "Yo, who from your side is doing the speeches?" So she's like, "Oh, my brother, my cousins, my mom, dad, my sister." And I was like, "Fuck." It's like no one from my brother's side is doing a speech.
So you have.
So I'm like, "Yo, do you want to do a speech?" And his response was, "If you want, you don't have to." But his eyes said, "Please do a speech."
Yes.
So I just made one up on the spot. But no, I would absolutely love to do a speech for you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm actually so excited.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I would
Are
love
you
to.
serious?
I'm dead serious. I would
Okay,
love
good,
to.
because we don't have many people. Well, the people we do, but a lot of them I think are just like too nervous to do it.
Yeah, and I don't really like public speaking wise. I don't really know of any
Yeah.
of the people that would be necessarily comfortable with doing that sort of
Yeah.
Well, how many people are at the wedding?
thing.
60.
Around that? Okay, that's fine. Because like public speaking to me is like I
You
still get
know
nervous.
probably majority of them just from coming to like
Yeah,
Friendsgiving.
you'll
Yeah.
see like you'll know like most of the
Okay,
people. I would
that's cool.
imagine. There's I want to answer this real quick. Is getting married scary for you guys? No.
No.
Really?
No.
You don't feel any sort of like a fear of the not I'm not talking about fear as in like will it work? Like I'm talking fear as in like once we get married, how are we gonna like live in the house? So like, are we still gonna stay in the same house? Are we gonna get a new house? Like kids and like all this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a worry or fear.
So I addressed this too in a mukbang. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. So what I said was that Karlee and I have already lived together, and we already have, you know, finances and bills and all that sort of thing, right? We already know what life is like. And that's not to say that life can't get more difficult or,
For sure.
you know, we're not going to have obstacles thrown at us and, you know, but at the same time, I think that I don't think much is going to change in our day to day. Like, because we already live together, because we already do all that stuff together, I don't think much is going to change day to day other than the title of being husband and wife. You know what I mean? Like, it's not going to be crazy different, but what do you think?
I don't think it's different.
What are you trying to do here? Oh.
Read a comment.
Oh.
Like that. What I don't understand. Do they mean like why is Sick not standing in the wedding? Is that what they're talking about?
Wait, which one?
I don't know. Someone said,
How is he not part of it?
I am a part of it.
But then at the bottom, Molly was like, "Yeah, it's fucked."
Oh no, I think they're saying like.
I don't get what they're talking
yeah,
about.
what, yeah, do you guys want to
Can you
reiterate?
clarify? Yeah.
Also, thank you, Natasha, for 4 months. I remember. Thank you.
Oh
Appreciate
yeah,
that.
4 months. Okay, while she's writing that out, Taryn said she was more nervous at the rehearsal dinner. Are you guys? What
We're
exactly?
not having a dinner.
We're doing a rehearsal.
Okay, can you like is a rehearsal literally just
rehearsing.
run through of the wedding.
Yeah, like
Yes.
what we're gonna do that day, where we're gonna go,
Like,
how it's gonna
only
work.
the wedding party and like figuring out how we're gonna walk, like even like switching people off, especially because I have uneven.
We have uneven
uneven-
bridesmaids to groomsmen.
Like there's more groomsmen than bridesmaids,
okay.
so not everyone will be able to walk with someone.
Yeah.
And like I have 2 people walking me down the aisle, so we just have to like practice like which order, where they're gonna stand, who's gonna have the rings, because we don't have a ring bearer or a flower girl.
Interesting.
So
Yeah,
That's
like-
so cool because like see for brown weddings we don't do all that. It's like it just is the event. Like you just show up to the event. There's no like rehearsal practice. That's so cool to me.
Oh,
there's not.
No, this is my first white wedding.
Yay.
It is.
we're not doing a bachelorette.
Bachelorette.
I'm not even gonna try it again, honestly, because
Karma for talking about people. in this.
bachelorette,
Bachelorette?
Bachelorette.
party or bridal shower. No, we're not
No,
doing.
here's the thing: is your party is supposed to throw it for you, and nobody has said anything, so no.
I mean, can I be completely honest? After fucking the hug conversation, I don't even want to think about what a bachelor party conversation would be like.
Why does here's the thing too: is why does a bachelor party and bachelorette party always have to be like totally inappropriate and disrespectful?
It doesn't. This stereotype, I feel.
I know it's
It
so
is.
stupid.
But we've heard of people. So we have friends that said, you know, they're people that they know are doing like a stripper for both parties, and I'm like, I couldn't even fucking fathom why you would need a
Yeah.
stripper at
No.
your party. Like I don't understand
Also,
that.
I this is just my opinion. I think male strippers are not attractive. I
Yeah.
think,
Fair.
not gonna lie, it's a little sus.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna try.
I agree with you there.
I'm probably gonna be canceled for that, but it's a little sus.
I'll say it. I think male strippers are sus.
Yeah, a little bit.
And they're not. It's not attractive to me.
so
I'd rather
some-
watch a female stripper.
So the question, what they said, someone wanted to clarify. They said, I think they're just saying like how he's not a groomsman or something.
Guys, I only have 2. I have a maid of honor and a bridesmaid. We're already uneven.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
If I had like 6 people, of course.
yeah, and also like yeah. So if we had, you know, again, like she said, like 5, 6 people, yes, I would definitely have asked Sick to be in my wedding party. Right now, the people in my wedding party consist of my brother, who's my best man, and 2 of my friends who I've literally been best friends with since one I was 4 years old and one all through high school. Yeah. That's not to say that Sick would not be a part of that if that could be you know, achievable. Yeah. But right now we already have more groomsmen than bridesmaids, so it just wouldn't be possible. But
And I can't even put another bridesmaid if I wanted to, which is why it's uneven, because I have nobody left.
But also, like, to be fair, like, just because I wasn't asked to be, like, I'm not, there's no ill will, there's no ill intention. Like, to me, it's not like that's a make or break factor of whether or not I am going to continue to be friends with Josh.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's not
And he's going
anything
to be very
important.
part of the wedding.
Yeah,
Yes.
like,
He's
Sick will
writing
probably
his-
be more part of the wedding than
Yeah.
my groomsmen will.
Yeah.
To be honest.
And he's more reliable.
but also, one last thing I wanted to bring up before we do get out of here, based off the whole thing about people, you know, not being part of the groom's wedding party, whatever. I know somebody who got upset because they were not asked to be someone's best man.
Oh.
That person asked their brother to be the best man, and then that friend got upset saying, but I'm your best friend, whatever. What's your take on that? Like, do you think people, like, if people get upset at the fact that they aren't asked to be the best man or the maid of honor, do you think that's like, it's like a bad thing? Do you think it's like, how do you think, like, when people negatively react to it?
Well, so my best friend, who was my maid of honor, when she was going to get married, I was not her maid of honor. I was a bridesmaid, and her sister was the maid of honor, and I totally understood it.
I don't think there should even be a question of if your brother or sister wants, if I have a brother or she has a sister and they want to be the maid of honor or my best man, there should be no argument. Like, you can't be mad. I'm sorry, you can't be mad. That's your fucking brother or sister.
Right.
Like, there's nobody, I'm sorry, like, there are friends that you will have that will feel like a brother or like a sister. Like, you, like, Caitlin to you is like a sister to you. Like, that's like your person, right? Mm-hmm. And, you know, I have friends that are like brothers to me. Like, I have a couple friends that are like, oh, these are my brothers, whatever. But they're not my brother.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, so I think at the end of the day, you shouldn't be upset about that at all. Was he in the wedding party at all? The person you're talking about?
Yeah, he was a groomsman, but he wasn't like, he was upset that he couldn't be the...
So what I would say is
Best man.
be thankful that, you were even asked to be a groomsman, to be honest.
Because I had a best friend, and she was my best friend, and she had a wedding, and I was not even a bridesmaid.
Whoa.
So.
See, that's fighting words.
Yeah, so, but I also think, like, you know, I wouldn't ever be like, you know, for example, like, I'm going to be my brother's best man at his wedding. And there are people where they cannot handle that responsibility. They cannot handle that task. Like being a best man or being a maid of honor, it's not like, hey, I show up, I get fucking drunk and leave. Like you do have things you have to do that day. You do have to help out your bride.
You have to show up when they show up at like 8 a.m.
It's a long day for you. It's like the day is like you're with the bride the whole day.
You're like their assistant, basically.
Exactly. So, you know, it's one of those things where you have to be able to want to take on the responsibility of being in that role. Like, let's say I ask my brother, say, hey, can you be my best man? He's like, bro, I'd love to be your best man, but like, I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can handle it. I'm not going to be upset at him.
Right.
I'm going to be like, I would rather you tell me you can't do it or can't handle it than the day comes and you're fucking everything up.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Or like 30 days before.
Right. And then, you know,
that was personal.
Someone asked if Karlee had a brother, would he be a groomsman? Probably not. No, probably not.
Yeah, he would.
Why? Well, if we had enough people, yes.
But then you're dividing
Yes,
up the
he
bride
would.
side and the groom side. It's like you can't have him be.
If you had a sister, they would have to be in our wedding. I would make her a bridesmaid.
Yes. Yeah,
You
you're right.
cannot have
yeah.
your sibling not even stand in your wedding at all.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll take that back. Depends how old they are, though. What if he's
Yeah.
like fucking 8?
Then
no.
obviously.
The fuck out of here,
Then
little
obviously.
brat. Like, no.
But if
That's
they're like,
babysitting.
if they're
Yeah.
close to your age, then
Yes, I do revoke my comment. Yes, I think if Karlee had a brother, which she does not, so we don't have to worry about that. But yes, he would definitely be, you know, standing.
I think you answered that without thinking actually.
Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about it, but yes, that is true because if it was a vice versa, I would expect.
Yeah.
Like
you
my
have-
sister to be in the wedding, which I don't have one, so we're good.
See, I love hearing these traditions though, because like again, in brown weddings, it's like we don't have like the traditional bridesmaids or the traditional groomsmen, where it's just like, you know, it's like this is your maid of honor, this is your best man type stuff. It's just like, yeah, these are my boys or my brothers, whatever. This is my groomsmen, whatever. They're there to help you out with everything you need. So it's like for us, it's like now the families are coming together, right? So it's like you have the groom side and then you have the bride side. So it's like there's always not like the crossover. So for example, if we did have like the groomsmen or the bridesmaids and stuff like that, it's like your sister or my wife's soon to be wife's sister would not be, or my brother would not be in my wedding. Does that make sense? Because it's
Okay.
like we're not married yet. We're gonna be married.
Oh.
I see. That's cool.
Yeah.
I like hearing about other traditions because
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a cut and dry way to do a wedding. Like I don't
Yeah,
think
exactly.
We have a lot of things that are not traditional.
no, like we're not doing a father-daughter dance. We're not doing a mother-son
We're not
dance.
getting married in a church.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that, right? Like
No flower girl, no ring
no,
bearer,
we're
no
not-
cake.
Yeah, we're not doing any of that. We're doing a very, very Kappa. I don't want to say like it's a. I think the norm of weddings nowadays is slowly shifting. I don't think everybody's doing a church mass wedding. I don't think everybody is doing like, you know, traditional things, and that is fine because it's your fucking wedding and who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, if you wanted to have, you know, if you wanted to wear fucking jeans and a t-shirt to get married, go nuts. Who gives a fuck?
Right.
Really? Who cares?
Yeah.
But no, that is cool.
That's some Jerry Springer shit though.
Yeah, literally. No father-daughter dance. No, we're not doing any of that. We don't want to do any of that. That's not the kind of family we have.
Yeah.
Like,
On both sides of our family, we have just like very like dry humor, funny.
yeah, like we don't want to be dancing with our.
We're not like sensitive. I
I'm
don't
not
know.
gonna lie, I find that's kind of corny though. Like the father-daughter dance, the
I'm
first
sorry,
dance. I
like
find that
me
corny.
and my dad are
personally.
just too jokey that we would both just laugh.
Yeah, I don't.
I
yeah.
can't.
Why no cake? Because I'm.
Nobody eats it. First
no,
of all,
yeah, it's
nobody
for
eats
show.
the cake.
It's for
Facts,
show.
facts.
You're already. By the time you're getting into cake, like we have a whole dessert bar. We have your whole meal. Like you're.
And
you're getting-
appetizers,
like,
cocktail,
Yeah.
and late night snacks.
You're not-
It's
Excuse me, buddy.
it's just not. I'm telling you, it's just.
This way or this way?
Yeah, no, it's just gonna be a waste of money. It's gonna be a waste of time that no one really wants to. But also think about it: the cake is always just the couple and then the parents
Yeah.
that are just around. Everyone else is just talking and really kind
And
of
then
not really
people
paying
just
attention.
cut it and take a picture, and then you move on. And he's fucking gluten free.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The show will fall apart.
Like
It'll just be
I
crumbling when we
think-
look at it.
I don't even. First of all, I don't even like cake. I'm not eating
Me
it.
neither.
I think there's no point in having a cake.
Yeah, it makes
There's
perfect sense.
It's about celebrating. Then do it at your wedding. I don't know.
What do you mean? What's about celebrating?
A
The
cake?
cake? No. You don't need a cake to celebrate. You just don't. You don't need a cake to celebrate. A celebration could be done with anything. Do you think people want to spend $500 on a fucking cake to cut it and then fuck off? No.
Won't be me.
Again, weddings are already expensive enough. You already have this, that, and shit you don't even fucking think about. Hey, a napkin is fucking 15 cents a pop. Like, you don't think about that shit. And you're like, there's fucking times 60 people, times that, you know, like you don't think about the shit that you need. So when it comes to big things like a cake, if we don't want a cake, you don't need a cake to celebrate. I'm sorry.
And I don't understand why people are like, it's so fucked up that Sick isn't in there. Like, as if they know, like, our whole family and all of our best friends and who we hang out with behind the camera.
Exactly. That's funny.
I'm just so confused.
Let's say I'm going to be there. It's not like
It's not like he's not invited to the wedding. But, like, just because you guys see us with Sick doesn't mean that's the only person we talk to.
Straight up. Your lives only start between 8:30 and 10:30 on Friday. That's it.
Do you know we see Sick for an hour a week? That's it.
Yeah.
An hour a week.
And Sick is still one of the important people in our lives, I would say.
Yes, 100%.
And it's only an hour a week. So you got to remember there's 6 more days.
I mean, I see you more than actually most of my friends, but
I appreciate you guys.
But I don't think, again, like, you got to remember when you're talking about a wedding, like, hey, I'm close with Sick, but am I going to be standing in Sick's wedding? No, probably not. You know what I mean? Like, I might not even get an invite, but it's the.
You're getting the invite. Now whether y'all come or too cool to come, that's on you.
No, we would definitely come.
I cannot wait to get. We have not been invited to a wedding because I feel like nobody our age is getting married right now.
Nobody. We don't know anybody.
Not our age, but people we know, I guess.
Yeah, we don't know anybody.
And
married.
I cannot wait because parties are so they're so much fun. Like weddings are.
I've only been to one wedding, and I was 18, 19-ish. And I had a blast. It was my old manager's wedding. It was fucking great. It was small. It was in Waterloo. It was away. Like, it was super fun. We all got really fucking just hammered, and it was a great time. But yeah, I want to go to a wedding.
Ever been to a brown wedding?
No.
Y'all are going to love it.
I've been to one wedding. That's it.
Yeah, just one ever.
One.
Okay, wait till you come to the brown wedding.
So I feel like I don't want to say a brown wedding. An Italian wedding is sort of like...
Very similar. It's very dance centric.
Yeah. Like, I feel like it's very, like, I don't know how it is with that, but, like, in Italian weddings, I know it's very, like, you invite everybody you've ever talked to. Like, you go to the grocery store, you see a cashier, and you're like, oh my God, I remember you cashed me last time. You want to come to my wedding? Like, they're just fucking inviting everybody. And I would never do it like that, but I think they want like a big celebration, like everybody to come. So I don't know if it's the same
a lot of times for the brown wedding, what it is, a lot of it is for show, which I hate. I don't like the whole unnecessary spending for no reason, especially when it is just to like people you've seen like once or twice in your life, or like your parents might know them, but you might not know them as a couple. So it's just like that type of shit is just weird to me. But no, there usually is like a lot of people. Like, you're saying like 60 people. Like, I've been to weddings where there's like 200-300.
Yeah, right. Someone asked, "Are you both nervous?"
No,
not right now.
I'm nervous for the day of. I'll probably be nervous for everything to go smoothly, and for
that's all I'm worried about.
And like people not being, because it's outside. I'm really nervous people being hot. That's like my biggest fear. I don't want people to be like sitting there like drenching sweat. I don't want him in our video on our wedding to literally have sweat dripping down him.
Which again. We're outside only for the ceremony part, obviously. Like, the reception's not outside, but it's going to be hot. It's literally going to be hot.
You should get that Botox that prevents you from sweating just
for that
face.
day.
Yeah.
Fuck. But it is, no, I don't, again, I'm in the same boat as you. I'm not nervous at all to get married. I think I'm nervous for that day to see like, hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully everybody has a good time. One of the biggest things we're actually worried about is people leaving early. Because it is an open bar, and we want people to go have fun. Obviously, get home safe, get there safe, but like go have fun, get fucking drunk. I don't care what you do. Just come there, have fun, have a great time. Stay later than 8 o'clock. Okay, I don't want don't fucking come to the wedding, eat food, have a drink, and then fuck off.
I hate that.
We're gonna be pissed off.
I hate that.
Especially because I have to pay for everyone.
Yeah,
it's open bar.
Yeah.
What time does it start?
4
p.m.
is the ceremony.
Okay.
And then reception is like,
6
o'clock, whatever it is. Anyway, I think it's going to be fucking, I hope it's dope. Like, I hope people stay, have a great time. Everyone's partying. Like, that's what I want to do. I don't want everybody to fucking leave and be like, hey, this is great.
You'll catch me dancing.
I'm expecting some people.
You'll catch me dancing.
Yeah, good. Like, I want people to be there. Like, again, like she said, you got to pay for it. Whether they drink or not, it's open bar, so you got to pay for it.
Yeah.
No matter how much.
I want them to stay and take their drink.
Like, yeah, take the fucking drink. Take advantage. Like, please. Get fucking drunk. I don't care.
I want people to like book the next day of work off because I want them to be. I want them to be so hungover.
Yes.
Well, that's a Sunday.
Yeah. So yeah, be like, you know.
If everyone ends up leaving, I'll bawl my eyes out.
Yeah, that's our biggest fear.
There.
That's our biggest fear.
I learned this. I used to do this all the time, and it's like for me, it's like because I know and like Andrew Schultz says this, so I don't want to look like I'm ripping off him, but like coming into somebody's wedding, being invited to somebody's wedding, rather, is such like a amazing feeling. First of all, like you have to be like, yo, they want me at their biggest day.
Yes.
You know, it's such a great feeling, and then. People leaving early, like I feel you, bro. Like the weddings I've been to where it's like people just leave early, or like even my brother's wedding, there's people who literally just came, ate, and dipped.
I
And
think that's so rude.
It's rude. It's those people that you just see once or twice, right? They come, they eat, and they get the fuck out of there. And it's like, yo, it feels rude, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? Like there's a whole space. Like now it's just immediate family. It's like, why couldn't it have just been this from the beginning? So
yeah,
no, I'm always someone I stay to the end for like all these events that I'm invited to, bro. I love that shit so much.
I think it's more, you know, like we invited people that we really are, I don't want to say all close with, but we invited closer people in our lives. Like we're not inviting
yeah, like every single person I'll be able to be like, oh, okay, I know why you're here. I know your first name.
Yeah, like we know you.
And last name.
So we didn't even like, unfortunately, we didn't even allow like friends to bring a +1 because we didn't want random
unless they were
people.
already together for like a long time, engaged or married. Obviously, if you're married.
Or we both hung out with them, right?
Yeah.
Like I have friends that have asked for a +1 and I feel bad, but I'm like, no, because I don't want to look at this person like, who the fuck are you in these pictures, or who are you? Like, I don't even know you. Why are you at the most important day of our lives?
Right.
You know, why are you at a celebration where we're getting married when I don't even know your first name? Like,
if our wedding was big, I would be like, okay, yeah.
Fine, yeah.
Also, I didn't think it was necessary because anyone coming knows, like, all my friends know all my family because they're that close to me.
Yeah.
All of your friends, like everyone should know at least 4 or 5 people there anyways, because it's so like everyone is intertwined.
Like no one's gonna be lonely.
Like you, I can probably name 8 people you'll know, and you're not part of my family, but you know.
Right.
Yeah, and it's like everybody should be interconnected in some way, and if you don't know them, you know, we invited people that aren't gonna be fucking losers, and you just be like, I don't really want to.
No, everyone knows. I think some of the people know at least half the people.
Yeah.
Like our parents are probably gonna know.
Yeah.
Everyone we invited, but yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, we're someone. One more thing. Yeah. Someone asked, "Do you guys want kids?" Yes, we both want kids. So that's. She wants a little more than I do. We're gonna see how that goes.
Who knows? I might have one and be like, "Fuck this shit."
Yeah, we don't know. We don't know. So,
careful what you wish for.
Yeah. So you know, it's. I think we're just excited to get the day done and you know, be married and get on with that sort of thing, because again, like I said, I don't think life's gonna change all that much, but I do think it's gonna be hopefully a great time, and then we could officially be like a fucking married couple, which is gonna be so weird to say because we still call each other girlfriend and boyfriend on accent all the time. They're like, oh, like, you know, I was talking to a neighbor even. I'm like, yeah, my girlfriend. No,
it's gonna take time to get used to.
We're gonna again. We've already said this. Like by the time we're used to fiance, it's gonna be husband and wife.
Yeah.
Just so fucking weird to think, but wow. But yeah.
All right, that was a great conversation, guys. Anything else? No. Okay, bring us home.
Okay.
Oh, email is on the screen real quick because again, we are doing a podcast about couples.
Yes.
Email's on the screen right now. So if you want to send us an email, couplesinthering@gmail.com. Send it in, and everything that Josh said earlier. Do you want to just reiterate that about what the email should hold?
Oh yeah, like I said, it's just make sure when you're sending an email, try not to make it so generic and plain. Again, you want to keep it kind of to the point, but give us some details so that we can actually, you know, elaborate on the email, because we get a lot of those emails where it's just. Even if it's a story and we kind of can't follow it that much, like give us some details so we know exactly what the fuck we're talking about there. And yeah, couplesinthering@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching today, Karlee. Anything?
Thank you so much.
Patreon.
Yeah, follow me on Patreon. I already mentioned Patreon on my Get Ready With Me and stuff.
OF.
Okay.
Follow me on all my platforms in my link tree down below.
Nice.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.
Bye,
Bye
guys.
everybody.